And there are a few countries that produce as much grain as your country, and no one can throw you off your course in agriculture, in agricultural supplies and supplies of wheat. And I do hope that people who come up with these absurd initiatives will get back to their senses and they will pursue a normal economic policy. So, Dmitry, just a couple of words to add. Indeed, making countries blindly follow the requirements of certain unfriendly countries that are fighting Russia for decades on a systemic basis is impossible, because the tools they resort to, well, suffice it to remember the violent events in the Russian Caucasus in the 90s and early noughties. Everyone was casting curses against Al-Qaeda, but when Al-Qaeda fought against us in the Caucasus, they forgot about those curses. If you can use something to fight Russia, well, this instrument is going to be given full use, as they're using Nazis, neo-Nazis in Ukraine. They forgot about them being neo-Nazis. Not a single word is uttered about that. They put a certain person at the head as a figurehead for this Nazi camarilla. We just looked at this video when you see Bandera under a Nazi flag and people are killed. Do you think anyone will see that video there? No, they won't, because there is a full information blockade. They use this mechanism against us, as they're using the energy tools to fight us. They're using the food factor, the financial tools. But let me reiterate, the world is changing, and changing rapidly too. And the efficiency of these instruments is going down, and it mostly is to the detriment of those who are trying to use these instruments to fight Russia. As far as tools go, tools are not only used against Russia. They are ascribing the use of a very interesting instrument against the US to you. To a large extent, the US economic position was based upon the role of dollar in the world financial system. And they say right now that you are using this conflict, the conflict with the United States of America, in order to unleash and accelerate the process of de-dollarization. Is it true? And if it is true, what are the results of this process? Meaning, abandoning the hegemony of dollar in the world financial system. To begin with, I hope Mr. President is going to agree with me, because our friends are closely following what is happening in this field, our friends in the Arab world and in Africa in particular. And there's one thing I would like to say: never have we pursued the goal of de-dollarizing the Russian economy, nor have we ever had the goal, nor do we have the goal of de-dollarizing the world economy or influencing this process. The influence of this or that currency upon the world economy is directly linked to the economic potential of the country that is issuing this currency. And of course, the US is one of the world's biggest economy right now in terms of purchasing power capacity. The US is in the second place. China has got ahead in terms of the parity. But still, it's a great economy. And it's a tribute to the capacity of the